the revenue. You had to get to this 5 million customers in just 5 years when it took 30 years to get to a million customers. And we talked about that briefly before. How did you actually do that? Because when we look at your quarterly year-over-year quarterly revenue growth trend, it looked like from maybe it was late 2015 through almost 2018, you had negative year-over-year quarterly revenue growth, right? And so how did you actually get there when you're kind of going into this trench?
I think what happened all the time is because of the industry and the widespread of our technology, we very often became a reference point for pricing in the market. Goes back to the history of Autodesk, where we started like 80% of the functionality for 20% of the price. So we drove a lot of, that's kind of how Autodesk came into the volume. Over time, actually it was more than 100% of the value, but still for 20% of the price. We were lucky in one area, which was the construction business, and they really jumped into adopting new technology. And one of the slogans I used at that time was like moving the workers on a construction site from having a gloves and a shovel to an iPad. It turned out reaching the 5 million wasn't actually the biggest challenge.
Wow.
On the revenue side, same thing. You had to sell significantly more to get to the same revenue. That's why we knew, and this was planned, we had 1 year of declining revenue. But it was 1 year actually where we were burning a lot of the cash. And then from that time on, it looks, when you look at the charts on revenue or the quarters, it looks like a straight line going up. And this is then proof of revenue, quarterly results, and cash flow.